Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I figured I'd go a little old school and, put myself in the video. So we're gonna get into it. I'm here to do a functional setup in my Hobonichi Cousin for week 7. And if you don't know me, if you're new here, I'm a project manager. I focus on continuous improvement, so like productivities and efficiencies and all that fun stuff for big companies. And that's what I do in my planning. So I processed my inbox. I went through all the little folders, and actually there was nothing in there, just some calendars and then a little note that I had to throw away, actually. So that was really the gist of my inbox. And here you see I have my last week, so week 6. And I'm just going through and checking off some of the things that I did and loving the top 3s. And yeah, so that was really last week. I had a day off, so it was a little bit, And I've been actually tracking my emails because I have a new way of how I process my inbox at work that I'm going to drive for my team. So I'm like testing it out with myself. So anyhow, here's my last week, and I'm actually going through in my dailies. I use those for all the different like sections of my day, and I put an inbox in there. So I'm just migrating them all over to my next actions list, so just to keep everything in one place. And I do that because I use my work bullet journal. So you see my work bullet journal there with the next action and waiting on list. Like I'm taking notes, and so I always have the daily page open in my planner, but then I'm always anywhere in my work bullet journal. So I like to have that section on my dailies because it just helps me stay efficient and remember all the things. So just processing that inbox, and now I'm going in and doing my weekly review, and I love this thing because it's like it's emptying my brain, all the like nooks and crannies that like, make an orthodontist appointment, call the vet, register the dog, all those like stupid things that just, you're like laying in bed thinking about. It helps me take them out of my brain basically and put them down in paper. And I use that for everything. Like my next action list is generally work, personal, plan the grind, all the stuff, all the things, because I'm in it so much. I'm there. So I'm not going to just like, I know I use a lot of planners, but this is really my core because I work 40 hours a week and I'm always in it. So I just use it and whatever. I got to call the vet usually during work hours anyway. So it's fine. So I don't like break them out into the different planners. I know some people do. And so I'm just kind of going through still, and I'm using my waiting on list just like a next action list because I found that I was putting my waiting ons in my next action. They were getting buried, and my waiting on task have a different priority to them. Like I need to keep those front and center because I'm like, let's go, give me my stuff. So anyhow, so that's why I started to separate my waiting on list. And that's been really effective for me. So I'm loving that. All right, so we're jumping into the dailies next. Oh, I'm lying to you. We are going to start decorating my weekly spread. And what I'm doing, I looked at my like monthly just to see what my targets were for the month so I can incorporate them into my weekly. And I'll flip back like 100 times to that. But I'm doing my top 3. And I use a lot of stickers where I need to focus. Because, I know some, like, when I look at it aesthetically, I notice that, like, it's a little less over up at the top, stickery, and the focus, like the top 3 has a little bit more oomph to it in the stickers, but I actually like that. I like aesthetic to some extent, but functional over anything else. So when I use heavy stickers, it just catches my eyes, and it actually helps me like drive focus to those things. And I want to stay focused on my top 3, right? Like that's the gist, like that's the whole point. So I want to like drive my eye down there. So that's what I really like about it. And that's why I use those stickers for the meetings too. So like my daily management, the 8 o'clock block, it's just penned in because it's like my getting my coffee, running my reports. It's my morning work routine. And but the meetings are like, Sarah, you need to have an agenda. You need to like get serious about it. So that's why I like to do that. And I'm just putting a little heavy inspo this week. So I'm feeling like blah. I'm not like super motivated. So I'm trying to ramp myself up. And I mean, what else is, you know, more ramping a planner person up as decorating their planner? So I'm putting a lot of heavy, like deco, heavy for me anyhow, in the planner and the daily pages. Because my daily pages are really like where I live for the most part. The weekly, I see how the week's unfolding, and the dailies is where I put that inspo in there. So how do you guys keep yourself like inspired to go back into your planner? Because there's some days I'm like, that planner is attached at the hip, and there's other days I'm like, eh. And I feel that the days are the days that I don't get what I need to get done. So I'm not like, I don't want to get everything done. I want to get what I need to get done, and I want to eliminate the crap. So, sorry for the word crap, but it's just again, I want to keep myself focused. So how do you guys keep yourself motivated? Because I'm just like in that slump, and maybe it's because I just need winter to be over. I'm hoping that's it. But anyway, so my daily pages, you guys have heard me say this before, I like to keep them very templated so I can put stuff away, like the car keys. If I send out a, hey, can you get this to me by whatever date, I want to put a waiting on. I want to put a task in my waiting on section so I don't forget to, like, I'm expecting something from you. So I'm putting it there because I need to not forget about that. And that providing that template to the day really keeps me productive, because I have my daily page open in my planner, and then I have my work bullet journal open in I could be anywhere in my work bullet journal because it's also like my meeting minutes, all that kind of stuff. So I like to have that daily page there because it's like a catch-all for the day. So that's why I design my days like that. So you see my growth stickers, that's my word of the year. I'm really focusing on it, my progress over perfection, because I'm feeling like I'm not making any progress. And so I just want to remind myself like any progress is good progress. So that's my deco. And I'm also using my Moments That Matter sticker to do meal planning. So you've heard me say this before if you've been watching for a while. Don't put what you eat in your meal plan, like in your food app. So this is kind of like my food tracker. Eat what you put in there. Like, so put it in there and then only eat that, versus eat whatever's in your cabinet and then put it in. I don't think I explained that properly, but it's my little meal planning thing. So eggs and smoothie is what I'm trying to go to for my breakfast and lunch. So there's my monthly page. I'm focusing on growing with money this month. So emotionally, financially, and learning more about money and how I am. So those are some of my goals for the CI project. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, everyone. Bye.